We have spent the last couple of nights in Gallanach Bay, and now we are going across to drop the anchor just outside the entrance to the Crinan Canal, because tomorrow we are starting our transit through Crinan. I'm really excited because I love Crinan Canal, and it's gonna be great.
The anchor's down and we're back in a firm favourite, ready for the safe, secure 4 days in the canal. How do you feel to be back outside the beautiful Crinan Canal?
I feel great. I'm so looking forward to going through Crinan, especially now it's autumn time again and it's gonna be nice colours and blackberries.
Yeah, I thought you'd be liking that.
Welcome back to Adventure Now and the calm waters of the west coast of Scotland. Thank you for joining us as we make full speed in our dinghy towards the Crinan jetty at the start of the beautiful Crinan Canal.
I have a wet bum. I wiped the entire dinghy with my leggings.
Well, Asher was less than impressed with my high-speed approach in here. I've just seen a sign that says slow please, 5 knots, so I'm sorry about that. But we're here in a bit of a hooligan wave.
Yeah, let's explore again. Well, I have news for you. If you want a pint of Guinness, I have wallet.
You have wallet. I have pint of Guinness.
Yeah, go.
The Crinan swindlery, as swindleries go. This one is a good one.
And screws come loose, not with packets.
Plenty of screws coming your way, love.
Yeah, I need a few because I have a few loose.
The voice inside, its gentle tone, pulling at your heart, it begs to be known. It's the seed of your dreams and it needs daylight to flourish and thrive, a magnificent sight. So grant it life, allow it to grow, in order to reap, first you must sow. I can't see that it would ever be possible to be bored of this place. It is picture postcard west coast of Scotland. Peace, tranquility and harmony. Other than the obvious intrusion of more modern boats, Altor included, it is easy to imagine yourself here in a bygone era with Clyde steam puffers and other old wooden boats.
It's going to be our third passage through Crinan, and we always choose to sail in the off-midget season, so it's gonna be good.
And hopefully on the Blackberry season. I think that's what will make you happy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have plenty of jars saved.
The excitement on Asher's face was clear, and over a Polish-sponsored pint of Guinness I did my best to fake my enthusiasm over the laborious task under strict Polish rule that lay ahead.
We have just got the clearance that the sea lock is open for us, so we picked up the anchor and here our Crinan adventure begins again.
I can see the man up there, ready to take the lines. So we're good. Here we go again. Back into fresh water, Altor.
Now I know what I'm about to say sounds a little ridiculous, and I didn't believe it when I was told either. But apparently during this summer, Scotland suffered from a lack of rain. That meant that the water level in the surrounding reservoirs that feed the canal system were a little low, and it would have been difficult to get Altor with a draft of 2.1 metres through. But thanks to recent rainfall, levels had recovered and we were good to go.
The operation to open the bridge has begun. Brilliant technology from 100 years ago.
So once again, we were taking advantage of the most beautiful shortcut in the world.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. See you again.
By going through the canal, you save yourself a lot of miles and time at sea. But that's not the reason we're here again. We're here again because it's beautiful.
Thank you, C. See you on the other side. Well, what a season. We've spent much of it being a long way offshore, sometimes 300 miles away from land, and now at times we're 3 feet from land. And Altor has a nose in fresh water, which is good. Give the engine cooling system a bit of a flush through, which is good. And no need to worry what the weather does for the next 4 days. That's a bit of a treat, isn't it?
Definitely is.
This is our third time coming through this beautiful shortcut on Altor of Down, but I do know that she definitely came through here once before, I guess both ways. So these are really familiar waters to the good ship Altor of Down. I love it here because all the Scottish Canal lock crew, they just can't do enough to help you, can they? They're really...
They're so nice.
I guess they enjoy their job, why not, out in nature, and a beautiful part of it too. And we get the benefit of their job satisfaction, I guess. So thank you, Scottish Canal.
So it's lunchtime and the next lock is unmanned, so we will have to manage ourselves. So it's my turn to go up the wall with the mooring lines. So hopefully I'll be sure-footed and won't land in the lock.
We all know only too well that in order to be happy, us humans have to be occupied. But mostly these days we're occupied with things in the mind. And it seems to me that many seeds are planted in our heads that have no benefit being there. And that makes me think about the saying, never underestimate the value of manual labour. I believe that spending too much time not being physically occupied allows these seeds to grow into discontent and anxiety. On the other hand, manual labour allows us to join every other animal in the world and live in the now. If you have watched our previous videos, you will know that living in the now is what we are all about. I've heard it said that depression is in the past, anxiety is in the future, but happiness is in the now. And I completely agree with that sentiment.
You look tired.
It's hot.
Hot.
Yeah,
Tropical Scotland.
I know. And I might have been wrong about the midges, but don't quote me on this.
Everyone's got a feed.
Here is our pontoon for the night. And lovely facilities and hot shower.
Done. How many locks? 15, 14, 13, 12, and that's 11, is it?
Yeah.
It's the 20th of September, 5 minutes to 10, and I've just finished episode 9 of Adventure Now, season 3. And Asha feels very sorry for me sitting in the hole back there in the stern cabin, which actually happens to be one of my favourite rooms in the world, so she shouldn't feel sorry for me. And we've just watched the video. Asha's given it her nod of approval, and then she said, to celebrate, I've got a present for you. And she presented me with a bottle of Highland Park, Orkney's finest. So thank you, Asha. You're a very good girlfriend, and I intend to keep you.
Oh, you're welcome. I intend to keep you too.
Let's have a drink. Oh, love the first smell. I'll get out one of my gifts from my Uncle Jack, the late great Uncle Jack. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah, it's a beauty. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You like the sneaky camera placement? Got our eyes on you.
I think we've got to just go off the next bridge and tomorrow before.
Yeah, perfect.
See you.
We'll see.
Stay here to go out tomorrow as well.
No, we're going to have another couple of nights and then go. Yeah, we're dragging our feet.
He's not carbon until after the storm, so...
Perfect, we may see you there.
See you.
Bye. Now this is a cool thing to find on your walk along the canal, the baking box. And we have chosen 2 apple pies for £1.50, some tablet and some lemon cake. We've put £10 in the box and we've got £6.50 change. And 2 very happy people wandering along the canal, eating naughties.
We had 2 relaxing nights in Cairnbarn and had the pleasure of meeting a lovely couple called Roy and Maggie who bought us dinner in the Cairnbarn Hotel. Thank you both very much. Our next stop was Loch Gilphead, where we could post a present for my mum's 80th birthday and attack the blackberries.
You don't let your feelings haunt you. You don't ever get nervous, do you? With all the right cards in your hands. I'm breathing just to feel my body. You're screaming just to say you're sorry when it don't turn out the way you planned.
Now just getting the first glimpse of the sea, and we have Captain Krasuska on the helm, ready to dock.
Hopefully it will be perfect, smooth and full of glory.
Maybe a touch to port. Now starboard. And now put it astern. Well done.
After a short stop on the pontoon, the man of the hour turned up, opened the bridge, and we were able to push through to the pontoon on the other side. Joy of joys and no escaping for me, because this is where we were stopping to hunt blackberries.
Have we arrived at the blackberry picking mecca?
No, this is not the Mecca yet. The Mecca is further up the road, near the farm buildings, and here is just a little teaser.
Come on then, let's get on with it. Every person must do their duty. How many? 1? Is that enough?
Maybe a couple more.
Okay.
Unless you prefer supermarket jam.
Let's go.
Job done. Thank you. I think the girls and boys in Crinan Canal wants to keep us here because it's nearly midday and we only managed now to get through to someone to let us out. So we are moving on.
Oh yeah, you stand there talking to the camera. I'll do all the work. Don't worry about me.
Well, I'm not worried. I think you're a capable human being. We can see the sea. We're nearly at Loch 4, Arduseg, heading for the sea loch and getting out onto Loch Fyne today because our 4 nights at Crinan are over now and we enjoyed our time a lot here. We are just about to leave lock number 2 when we hear the horns that the bridge is open to enter the sea loch, and then it's Loch Fyne. The weather is looking fabulous for a gentle cruise with jib only, so I'm so looking forward to that. I love gentle cruise with jib only.
Our 3rd trip through the canal on Altor is complete. And as with all the other ones, what a lovely, smooth passage in lovely weather. And here we have a, I don't know, falls 2 to 3 up the Chuff, and we will be cruising south, lazy jib only sailing.
What's for lunch, Mr. Thompson?
Well, we're having cream teas, although you're having a herbal tea and I'm having a coffee. But we have got scones, clotted cream and jam. And I'm going to give you half of this one.
Oh, it's so sweet of you.
Well, it's only because half of it's yours. It's been 5 years since I've been in here. Found this little anchorage in 2017. Beautiful little island. Should be nice and sheltered for us here.
"5 years ago, this was one of the first anchorages that I experienced in Scotland, and this is where a good seed was planted. That seed grew into a love so strong that it makes me emotional whenever we return to the place that they call God's own country.
What's up, chicken?
After a lovely, peaceful night, very calm in that anchorage, we are now aiming for logs.
We're having great sail down Loch Fyne with wind building up to 25 knots and us doing over 8 knots speed over ground. And I'm a little bit nauseous, and Mark is taking the mickey out of me for being seasick after all the miles we've done.
A salty sea dog of mine, seasick going back into logs.
At this point in our adventure, emotions were running high. We were closing in on Largs and the completion of a loop of over 4,000 miles up into the northern latitudes. We had pushed ourselves well out of our comfort zone, sailed in conditions that we had never experienced before, saw places that defied our imagination, and were humbled by the magnificence of Mother Nature. As always, we thank Neptune for allowing us to pass, but in the words of Oliver Twist, "Please, sir, can we have some more?"
Mark on defender duty? Don't know why. Am I docking the boat? Ooh.
Sailing seems to have a very close relationship with Sod's Law, and Sod's Law dictates that after a lovely sail all the way to Largs, a squall blows through just as you are entering and trying to find your berth. Fortunately for us, although we didn't know it at this time, Frank and Caroline off the good ship Juniper had seen us pop up on AIS and were there to film the action and also to take our lines. And we were very, very grateful for the help to tie Altor securely to the pontoon in this stiff crosswind. So thank you very much.
Actually, Kratuska, 4,222 miles later, back in logs.
Well done.
Awesome.
Awesome. I'm so
Great
happy
to be here.
I will leave the size of the whiskey that I drank that evening to your imagination, but more powerful than the whiskey is the immense pride I feel towards Asher. I may have sailed all my life, Asher hasn't, and yet that sailing seed that was planted inexplicably into her head has grown her into a steely, tough, salty sea dog. So I raise my glass to planting the correct seed in your mind and growing it into the life that you want. Altor, out.
It's a really cool town, full of little private businesses, little shops with little goodies. Everything is little because it's a little town. And you're talking shite, Asha.
Too far away.
Only from here to here is visible. Shut it. What a director.
Yeah,
Steven Spielberg. Stevie, shut up. Open your whiskey.
Oh.